Hello, welcome to another edition of The Strategist. Today we're going to look at how to play Atlantis. There are different ways to play it, of course, there's different strategies. Let me just go over the very basics for you to start with. If you look at the very top of, if you look, this is a map of what Atlantis looks like. Uh, if you look at the points, look at the middle, see the person's here, and then straight down at the bottom, at the middle of the screen, on the lower part, by see where the arrow is, there's a thing there, the pitchforks, or the tridents, I should say. There is like a triangle area here. These are safe zones. Safe zones, no one can ever attack you in a safe zone. If you look around here, there's different areas that will be attacking. But let me just go over this with you. Let's see. There'll only be two clans, us and someone else, and it could be someone from our own server. We'll know who it is before we actually start. They'll tell us who we're matched up against. The battle, it goes for 1 hour and 10 minutes. There is a countdown window that goes in here. If you lose troops in here, they die, whatever, it doesn't matter. You're not going to lose them outside the game, so you don't have to worry about that. You'll be automatically healed back to where you were when you first started. And in order to enter Atlantis, you must have all your troops at home. You must have all your troops healed. There is a window. Once the event starts, people can start porting in, and you can port in you can join the server as long as the battle is going on. It'll go on for 1 hour and 10 minutes. And what we'll do is we'll battle the different areas and try to secure different zones. And there's different strategies that we can use to play the best way we can. Excuse me, I'm still battling this cough, I guess. Okay, let's see. When the battle begins, the participants will leave the safe areas. You will need to leave the safe areas. That's not really true because you can attack from the safe area. You can also send out their troops a march to not protect, but to start securing, to start getting stuff out of it, to start scoring points. Okay, that's one thing there. Let's see. Your march queues you'll use your same march queues to attack with. What you're trying to use is gather. What you're trying to do is gather vitality crystals on the map and obtain resource points, personal points, and at the end of the battle, the side with the most resource points will win and receive a winner's reward. The battle will last again for 1 hour and 10 minutes. The window before the battle is a preparation period. For example, if the battles that start at 1300 UTC, then the preparation zone will be from 1250 to 1300. So remember that. Let's see. All clans must have 30 members to play. There's different types, which we're trying to figure out now figure out which one you want to do, which is the best time for you to go. The battle times can be altered before the battle times can't be altered once they're put in. And we'll get down here to this. Registered clans with similar overall power, desired battle time will be matched as opponents in the event. Warp stones. Occupying a neutral warp stone will provide 5,000 resource points and a certain amount of personal points for the occupying chiefs. So when you attack one of these things and you control it, once it's under control, you want to send some more people in. You can either port in if you want to with your base, or you can just send your troops marching that direction. And then once they get there, they're good there. But remember, it's only for a certain period of time that you can get that. Okay, the vitality crystals, there are 3 tiers of crystals, small, medium, and large. When the battle begins, chiefs inside the safe area can send march queues to gather vitality crystals. When the mining queues return, resource points and personal points will be rewarded. Points earned for each mining, gathering, and efficiency times load capacity of the queue. Okay. The gathering efficiency is related to the tier of the crystal. Points will not be awarded if gathering queue is forced back to the village midway due to relocation. So if someone's going to attack something and they're in that area, instead of going in and attacking them, if you attack their base, you can port their base, and then they don't get credit for those crystals, which is pretty good. Okay, let's see. I've got a whole list of notes here I wanted to tell you about. Personal points will be awarded. I already talked to you about that. The Tempest, occupying a neutral temple, will provide 6,500 resource points and a certain amount of personal points to the occupying chiefs. The first chief there will get most of the points. The second chief will get half the points the first chief gets, and the third chief will get. That's for taking and securing it. And then after you take it and secure it, you don't have to stay there with it. You can, or you don't have to. A lot of times I will, because I want it to be active again, and then it'll be only active for a short period of time that you can have people in there mining it or getting your points. Okay, within the occupation duration, 25,000 resource points will be rewarded for every 60 seconds that you're there in the safe area. It's only open for 5 minutes, so every 60 seconds you're going to score 225,000 resource points. That goes towards our overall goal, our overall point total, and shows us if we're winning or not. Our totals will be separate and will also be judged by individually. There'll be a standing board, and you can see how well you're doing against other people in our alliance and against us. Okay. Remember, 25,000 resource points will be awarded every 60 seconds that you're there. So once you're there, it's good to be there. So get there as fast as you can. Chiefs can relocate their villages to the safe area of the warpstone occupied by their own clan, because only from there can they send out mining queues. Villages inside the safe area cannot be attacked, and they can also not attack other people. Okay, personal points after the battle. Personal rewards of different tiers will be issued for the personal, so you get personal points again. We talked about that. Event points, victory, and consolidation or consolation rewards for the clans. I'm not going to tell you what that is, because we're just going to get it. We're just going to win it and not worry about it. But there's nice rewards even if you lose. Okay. There are buffs that you can get to use. There are solo, there are clan research. There's Altar of the Sun and custom decorations and all that stuff. Only player buffs only the buffs that you have for your player, not for the clan. Do not go through this. Once you enter the area, you're in a shield. Well, you're in a protected area, so you don't have to worry about anything. Warriors will not become fallen during the battle in Atlantis. Remember I told you that? If you have troops that are hurt or wounded or killed or wounded or dead, well, troops don't die, but it costs you resources to recover them. They will heal automatically. They also will heal over time. Okay, let's see. The battles inside of Atlantis will not consume stamina. That's a good thing to know. Marching speed-ups cannot be used. Relocation to the map. The battleground map requires relocation energy instead of any items or rubies. Relocation within the safe area of your own side costs you 30 relocation energy. 200 energy will be needed to relocation energy will recover over time at a rate of 1 point per second until the limit of 200. They changed it since the last time I played that. Clan points are based on tier points for the clan. The initial tier points of all clans are 800 points. 660 points will be awarded to the winner of each battle, and 40 points deducted from the losing. So when you attack, you want to win. Okay, so that gives you a little bit of information of how to play that. There are different strategies that you can use to figure out what you want to do. Remember, it's going to be your hero. Your heroes matter. Your training matters. You can fight differently than the other people. So, basically, if somebody takes one of these, we want to let you know. Say we've got control of this, and attack. Okay. Now, what I usually do is I will set in there, and I will find me an area, and I won't move from there. I'll just send out attacks to take over the different things. And if I can take it from someone, that's good. If I can't take it from someone, that's not so good. If you see someone that's doing something really well, again, if you find their base, you can knock them out. Unless they're in one of those secured areas. Because remember, once you take over an area, the bases inside that area are safe for 5 minutes, and then it throws you out. So then you're able to be attacked. So this is to give you a little bit of an idea of how to play this game. You attack the best way you like to attack. You determine that on your own. There's different things that I like to do that other people don't like to do. For instance, I like to fight with infantry. This is a good indication of what's going to happen when you attack someone. And you can also test different strategies on your own. Because like I said, you're not going to actually have your losses in this game won't stay lost after you get out of it. So you can be wild and crazy if you want to. Remember how your troops match up against each other. Remember your research. Remember your other specialized research that makes your troops better against certain different things. Remember how that works. I'm sure everyone will be talking about this. This is the first one that many people have been playing. It's the first one I've played in a long time, so I don't remember everything like I used to, and some of the things have changed. But anyway, this gives you an idea of how you're going to play, and we'll go from there when we start. Well, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And give me a like and